Blimey, we gotta find a way out of here. We can't let those villains win.
Yeah, but we've tried everything. These bars are solid.
We need a plan, something clever. Something unexpected.
I still think we can talk our way out of this. Maybe we can convince one of the guards to let us go?
Oh, Starlo, you're always so optimistic. But I don't think General Guy and Dimencio are the negotiating type. Optimistic? More like annoyingly chatty, if you ask me.
As charming as ever, Marine.
Less talk, more action. We need to focus on the task at hand.
What about a distraction? If we can create enough chaos, maybe we can slip out while they're distracted.
That might work, but what kind of distraction?
Leave it to me. I can cause quite a stir when I want to.
And I can help with some electric surprises.
Good, but we need a coordinated effort. Marine, can you stop pacing and help us plan?
Fine, but only because I want out of here as much as you want.
Great. Let's figure out our roles. I'll be the scout and keep an eye on the guards.
And I'll be the cheerleader. Go Team Escape, at least she's enthusiastic.
Alright, let's get this plan rolling. Goombario, you and Goombella can distract the guards with some smart talk. Bo and Watt, you'll handle the chaos. The rest of us will be ready to make a break for it.
And I can help by turning some of us invisible. That should give us an edge.
Oh, this is so exciting. Let's make sure we put on a performance they'll never forget.
I'll stand guard and protect everyone. We need to stay safe while we make our move.
Now that's the spirit. Let's show these villains what we're made of.
Did you hear the one about the Goomba and the Koopa?
Oh, do tell!
What the? It's chaos. Sound the alarm.
Run for it, mates. That was ace, mates. We totally showed those villains who's boss. Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Yeah, Marine, we saw.
Marine, can you keep it down a bit? We need to focus on finding Freedom Fighters Sky Patrol.
So, what's the plan now? Do we go in, guns blazing? Or maybe we sneak in like ninjas?
Is she always like this?
Unfortunately, yes. She's very enthusiastic.
Oh, and then we can. Marine, Could you maybe tone it down a bit? We need to focus on finding that Sky Patrol. Tone it down? I'm just getting started.
She's got enough energy to power a whole fleet.
Alright, everyone. We need a plan. Let's regroup and think this through.
Starlo's right. We're out, but we're not safe yet. We need to find the Freedom Fighter Sky Patrol and regroup with the others.
Oh, I know. We can.
Marine, how about you help Yoshi Kid keep an eye out for any patrols?
Yeah, Marine. Let's go scout ahead.
Aye, Captain. Let's do this.
Finally, some quiet. Now, let's figure out our next move.
We need to find the Freedom Fighter Sky Patrol before Midb's forces catch up to us. If we stick together, we stand a better chance.
Agreed. Let's move quickly and stay alert.
Hey, look. I found some cool mushrooms.
That's Marine Fear. Energetic, but always means well.
Well, she does keep things interesting, that's for sure.
Let's go, team. We've got a mission to complete.
Alright, everyone. Let's stick together and move out. We need to find that portal and rejoin the heroes.
So, Rayo, you mean to tell me, Bowser and Frost have been mistreating their children, especially Dark Bowser, all this time? How did you get evidence about this?
Yes, Levi, all of this is the truth. Bowser and Frost lied to you about how they treat Bowser Jr., Dark Bowser, and the rest of their children. I have evidence about this, because if you have double agents and know how to use them correctly, then secrets become facts. From what my spies told me, Bowser and Frost did not show a lot of remorse for how they treated Dark Bowser, which led to him joining Midb's organization. I know you've been working for Bowser and Frost so that you could give them information about Midb and his allies, so I figured that you'd need to know about this as well. You may have been a brutal tyrant as well, but knowing you, you wouldn't hurt your son, student, or any child, let alone kill them. However, you really should have paid more attention to how Bowser and Frost treated their children, given that you've been working for them behind Midb's back after you joined the Midb organization.
Perhaps. Thank you for telling me about this, Rayo, but I can't leave Bowser's army just yet. Even now, Midb and his brothers are far too powerful for me and my army to defeat, which is why I asked Bowser and his army for help. I will be leaving Bowser's side and deal with them after the Midb organization is defeated.
Very well. But there's something I've always wondered. Why are you like this, Levi? What caused you to become a brutal extremist? I know there is more to this than Midb and his army. I might have a little clue, given that I know a bit about how both of your parents ruled on Jackal, but explain why anyway. Did something happen between you and your parents that caused you to become this way?
Yes, Rayo. This had something to do with my parents before they passed away. Before I became the emperor of my home planet, my father, Yuxin Shang, who was the emperor of planet Unjagi before I came into power, abused me and the rest of the family. My dad also tried to have sexual intercourse with my mother without her consent, which led to her trying to defend herself and brutally executing him. I was too young to become emperor when my dad got executed for child abuse, abuse of power, and rape of various citizens, so my mother, Daxia Shang, came into power. Unlike my father, my mom tried her best to care for me. She wasn't neglectful nor abusive to me. But while my mother was ruling the entire planet, she was very brutal towards criminals, especially rapists. Yes, my idea of brutality and vengeance kind of came from my mother. She taught me that the end justifies the means. She once told me that enemies must be crushed in case if they are to rise again.
So that explains why you became an extremist. I'm sorry about everything you had to go through, Levi. But while what your mother taught you was true before, there is a better way to lead. Committing so many brutal executions would either make your civilians stand down or encourage them to start a revolution. I know how much you still care about your wife, son, students, and minions. Chip told me Vitalia was able to get through to you, so it's not too late for you to redeem yourself, Levi. We'll help you deal with Minigame and his allies if you help us find the crystal stars and other items.
I can't afford to keep fighting in this state. Emperor Rayo proved himself to be a formidable opponent when I fought him. No wonder he has not lost a single fight. Bowser, his army, my army, and I are not powerful enough to defeat Midbee and his allies yet, so I will need additional help and give Rayo as much information as he needs about them. And I don't think he has a history of being abusive to his citizens or any children, so I'll need to play along and accept this deal. Very well, Emperor Rayo. I accept your offer.
Good. Now, Creek and Cyrus, our work here is done. Let's go. Let Emperor Levi's generals come along.